Good morning, friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Friday, March the 31st. We are here, the last day of March, ready for April. And unfortunately, we have awoken to a not so great day. We got a little bit of rain already out. Looks like more is on the way in the afternoon, evening. Could be some thunder boomers. But that's okay. Today is the last weekday of spring break. A lot of friends are traveling back to our community. We are obviously not going anywhere. We're here. But I did promise the kids Chick-fil-A some point over break, and here we are, the last day we can do it. Hopefully we'll play baseball tomorrow morning early, and then they're closed on Sunday. So I'm going to head to Chick-fil-A, pick that up for the kiddos, and we're going to have ourselves a good, fun, wet Friday. The birds are still chirping. The rain is not messing them up at all. But 50 degrees, a little windy, a lot overcast. Can you see how quick those clouds are moving? You kind of can on the camera. Those things are moving, which is good because hopefully if it does rain, it gets in and out and we can keep her moving here. But all right, let's go have a Friday, shall we? Here's our Chick-fil-A breakfast. A little chicken sandwich, a little chicken biscuit, a little chicken minis, and we got some chicken minis for free by ordering through the app. So kids usually split these. That's mine, and then I think hopefully Heidi enjoys some additional chicken minis. But there you go, nice little chicken breakfast. Well, this is not exactly the start we needed. I mean, at least the grass will be green when spring officially arrives. It's a rainy Friday. Here's the batting helmet. There's our dark blue. That's what we spray painted, but then look under here. That's how blue it was before. So we got kind of close. It's still a little bit off, but you can't really tell a huge difference. Doesn't look as bad as it did. So anyway, I think it worked. It looks better in person than it does through the camera. Oh well, there you go. Our spray paint, I think, was a success. Dried up nice, put it back on, and I wish we could play some ball tomorrow, but I don't think that's going to happen. I guess we'll see. What do you see? What's going on out there? What do you see? Oh, okay. Your tail's a wagging. What does that mean that a cat's tail wags?
Mean different things. I read that sometimes that means like irritation.
Oh, am I irritating you? Okay, fine. Well, Indiana, you're crazy because look now, after all the thunderstorms, it was lightning and thundering like crazy. All of a sudden now we have dry pavement, probably muddy grass, but look what's happening here. We got a little bit of spring action there. Can you see that? How about that? There we go. Here we go, a little Outback, a little bloomin' onion. Heidi got some chicken, salad, and apparently a quart of honey mustard. So there you go, nice little lunch today. Well, here we are. No baseball tomorrow. More rain is coming, actually, as we speak. More rain is starting to fall. But what's really happened is the dirt, I think, is fine. But the grass is completely covered in rain, water, just kind of flooding a little bit. And it is a little bit after 5 o'clock right now. And we've got thunderstorm warnings, all kinds of stuff going on this evening. So it's going to probably get pretty nasty. It's probably going to rain a little bit more. Actually, a lot more, all the way until like 1 or 2, maybe 3 in the morning. So it'd be a struggle to be out there. It's supposed to be kind of crappy all day tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice in the afternoon and evening, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be the best weather weekend. So we're going to not play sports, stay inside, and enjoy another weekend of not much going on. But the bird bath is full. The lights are moving. See that? And the birds are flying. Good evening. We are on the way to stop at the Costco's and fill up the old silver car, the Camry, with some gas. We'll check and see how much gas is, and then we're gonna go pick up some dinner for the kids, for the youngins. They're gonna have the delicious, nutritious McDonald's tonight. I don't know what mom and dad are gonna have, but yeah, that's what we're up to. 6:30 now. Continues to kind of be rainy on and off. A ton of thunder going on here, so kind of a crappy night. We've already kind of checked out to see what we're going to watch. I think there's a couple YouTube videos from our YouTubers that we like to watch that we're going to watch this evening. I said watch there 4 times, I think. But I think tomorrow, since we are not playing baseball, we're going to head to the east side. So we're going to check in on the family, get some pants in the process of getting hemmed by Grandma. Grandma is really good at that. We appreciate her. Luke gets his pants, and they're just terribly long, so they have to be hemmed and messed with a little bit. One pair is already done, and now we've got the pinstripes because we just recently got those. But we're also going to pick up some delicious pizza. Cannot wait. Love Mozzie's pizza. That is my favorite. I think it's Philip's favorite too. He loves it. So tomorrow is going to be a pretty action-packed day. Get up and do some work, head there, and then Final Four in the evening. But before that happens, we've got a Friday on our hands. We're going to go get some gas and keep this party going. There's a new movie out on Apple TV. I don't know if we're going to watch it. It's called Tetris, or something about Tetris. It's about the game. Everybody played Tetris growing up, but it's about the game and how it was kind of came into the mainstream with Nintendo and stuff like that. It looks fascinating, but it's one of those movies that looks fascinating and looks fun, but at the same time it looks kind of iffy. So I don't know if we'll watch that, but we'll see what we do. 3:40 for gas. It's so windy out here. It's filling it up. There we go. Close to $45. I feel like for almost an entire week now, 7 full days, starting last Saturday, it has been like windy and rainy and cold, and I just have not warmed up for like a week. It's like it's so uncomfortable out, and it's weird because it's like 64 and you're like, hey, it should be warm outside, and this car isn't scooting up. Let's go. But it's just this time of year. There's like 2 weeks in the spring where you're like, are you kidding me? And it's always over spring break, because if you go to Florida back home, you're looking at in Indiana, you're looking at the weather like, yeah, okay. But if you're here, you're like, oh my gosh, we'd do anything to be in Florida this week. And I would have. So hopefully we turn a corner and the Indiana spring turns into the Indiana summer. I know that spring just started, but you know what I mean. We need to get rid of some of these rainy, crappy, overcast days where the wind like this year has been crazy. It's been howling like nuts. So there's your get off my lawn, I'm tired of the weather Friday afternoon update. So we got gas, we got McDonald's for the kids, got some more caffeinated beverages for us. Listen to the dinner that we just had. We saving money, not eating right. I had a peanut butter sandwich, a pack of goldfishes, a Swiss Miss cake roll, a string cheese, and a Rice Krispie treat. Total of like what, $2? Heidi had
I had 2 leftover Cheddar Bay biscuits.
2 leftover Cheddar Bay biscuits from Red Lobster.
A handful of Cheetos.
A handful of Cheetos.
And some mozzarella shredded cheese.
And then, like, literally mozzarella shredded cheese out of it. You somehow finished the tartar sauce. What'd you have in that?
I dipped the biscuits in
the biscuits in the tartar sauce. So we ate leftovers. We ate... I don't know if that's an elementary school lunch. That's really like, nothing sounds good. That's how frequently we eat out. Nothing sounds good. So we're watching some YouTube videos. We've been hanging out. We're kind of, I don't want to say waiting for the crappy weather to get here, but we're kind of waiting for the crappy weather to get here. The kids are playing. We're looking at 9 o'clock already. No baseball tomorrow, so we do get to sleep in, which is going to be awesome. And then going to go over to the east side, see my parents, get some pizza, and start, as I mentioned, the hemming of some pinstripe pants. So anyway, I hope your Friday is as exciting as ours. We're thinking about like watching Ted Lasso and some stuff, and it's just like, kind of one of those. I told you in the car earlier, I told our friends on YouTube, these like couple weeks have been crazy, like stupid, where it's like windy and rainy. And it's just like, we have to get through a couple weeks of just crappy weather to get some dryness and some real spring stuff. So We're going to go continue and sit right there. That's what we're going to do. Uh-oh. We got some thunder boomers and tornado warnings coming through the great state of Indiana. All right, we're looking at 10:30. The clouds are way brighter than what they usually are, and they're moving fast. It is coming quick, like about a half hour away before we are really going to probably get hit with some storms, with some thunder boomers. But it looks like a lot of stuff is going north or south, and I think we're kind of in the middle. It's kind of where we always are, I feel like. But it is actually like warmed up about 10 degrees since I was out last, and the wind is now going a little crazy, but it's expected, right? Expected in spring of Indiana, have stuff like this happen. Our lights are moving. Hold tight, Weeping Willow. Hold tight. Poor kitty. She does not like wind at all. We got the GoPro out there live streaming this, so if you're checking this out, you obviously will be watching this video on Saturday. You can go back and watch it. It's out there. We turn the lights on so you can kind of see a little bit more. Oh, I know. But it's pretty crazy out. The best thing when they have things like this is when well, they're not going to do it. They're going to zoom in and you pick these weird cities and towns that you've never even heard of before. Well, we've heard of all those. Come on, zoom in. Keep going. Like Kempton. I've never heard of Kempton or Kirkland. Where's Russia, though?
Just to the north of there, we have severe thunderstorm warnings for Miami County, just to the northwest. So that kind of gets us caught
Lebanon. It's Lebanon.
Let's put the radar back on.
Anyway,
clearly
we're still watching. Holy cow! Most of the bad weather's going north and south, but let's check out the clouds, the wind. That's west. There's some north and then there's some south. You don't like it? Don't like it at all. Best thing to eat during a tornado watch: mozzarella sticks, right? I think that is a proven fact. Okay, well, we are safe and sound. Calling it at night, 12:30. We kind of looked up and the red and yellow were right over where we were, and there were big lines of it north and south, and where we were it was kind of vertical, so whoop, went by us real quick, and no damage or anything. So thankfully we are in the clear. So hopefully everybody else around Indianapolis and Indiana and the Midwest is safe and sound. I know there was a big issue with, I think it was a tornado over in Illinois with a movie theater or something. So hopefully no more incidences like that. So hopefully you are nice and safe. But we also were flipping back and forth. Iowa beat South Carolina in the women's Final Four. Caitlin Clark is a killer. She is amazing. She is Steph Curry 2.0. She just gets it and shoots, and she's good. And South Carolina hadn't lost a game in like 380 days or something. So pretty impressive win out of the Hawkeyes. So tomorrow it's the men's turn, Final Four in the evening. We are free in the morning. We get to sleep in for both days this weekend, which is going to be amazing. And then we're going to head east, get the pants started, get some good pizza. And that's it. Have a fun little Saturday. Come back and watch the Final Four. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being here as we had Weather Watch 23. But yeah, it was kind of, I think this is kind of the first time, I know for Philip, but like the kids were actually looking at the radar. We had the news on. They were talking about the weather and everything. And they had their jackets off, which means it's chaos. Anytime a weather person has a jacket off, you better go seek shelter because they mean business. But anyway, we were trying to show the kids like where we were and where the map was with all the weather and everything like that. So, all right. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later.